Would you like to know what Utah lawmakers are up to or who they're meeting with? Well, too bad. Last month, the Utah Legislature passed SB 240. That bill throws a cloak of invisibility over the calendars of elected officials and state employees, exempting them from public records requests. Who needs transparency, am I right? Lawmakers gave final approval to that bill on February 27th. That just happened to be the same day a Utah court ordered Attorney General Sean Reyes to turn over his work calendar to the media. Talk about perfect timing. Governor Spencer Cox signed this bill into law almost immediately after it hit his desk the very next day. Just before that, I sent the legislature open records requests seeking the calendars of all 104 lawmakers and top staffers in the Utah House and Senate. I was told those calendars were as mythical as a unicorn because they did not exist. And that's really weird because Democratic Representative Brian King, who's running for governor, publicly released his calendar just 2 days after that. It appears that lawmakers weren't even given the option of turning over their calendars in response to my open records filing. Several legislators I spoke to said they never even saw my request. I got a similar response earlier this year when I asked to see the calendar of House Speaker Mike Schultz, and that was after he spoke at a Christian nationalist event. At first I was told his calendar was not a public record, and then I was told, it doesn't exist. Now, during the session, some lawmakers argued that releasing their calendars to the public could put them in danger. But that argument is a bit disingenuous because before they rewrote the law this year to shield their schedules, there was an exemption that allowed them to withhold information about sensitive personal matters. In addition to hiding their calendars, lawmakers took several steps this year to keep what they're doing hidden from the public. A newly created entity that deals with water-related issues was exempted from the state's Open and Public Meetings Act. That means the public will not know when this group meets, you can't attend those meetings, and you won't be able to find out what they discussed. And oh, by the way, this new water planning board is also exempt from much of the state's open records laws. There was another bill passed this year that allows state officials and employees to have the state pay to hire a third-party contractor to scrub their personal information from the internet. But you can never find out who asked to have that information removed, because that was also exempted from the state's open records laws. Think about all that the next time you hear a Utah lawmaker talking about the importance of transparency in government.